Okay, so the AIMO just happened recently. So I'm actually looking over this paper, and the two questions. All right, don't turn on your video. I don't need your video. Okay. So the two questions I want to go through are the first two questions. Okay, so the first question I definitely consider it to be primary school level question. Okay, so we should have a chance to be able to do it. The second question, if it looks too strange because you haven't seen geometry, we can also skip to the third question. The third question definitely seems to be talking about everyday objects, so you should be able to understand it, okay? So let's try to do two of the three questions if we can, okay? Alright, so the first question is, so a three-digit number, ABC, is multiplied by 3 to give a four-digit number, C0BA, okay? Find ABC.
What? But we don't even know what the COBA is.
Yeah, that's the point. So, okay, so I will give you a chance to think about this, okay? So maybe like a minute, and then after a minute, can you ask questions about what you don't understand about this problem, okay?
We only know one digit of the four-digit number.
Yeah, so you know one digit of the four-digit number. You know the second digit is 0, yeah?
And we can. Can you tell me what I got in the answer when I was doing the
You already told me, so remember you'd already told me.
I'm just gonna check my answers.
Okay, so that should be enough time to really think about what don't you understand about this question? Do you understand what the question is asking you? Hmm? Use your voice, okay? Do you have a question?
I have a question.
Do you understand the question? Okay, can you try to explain why you don't understand the question? Okay, so one way to understand the question, okay, especially when there's a lot of letters representing numbers, is to just put the numbers in, okay? So if you don't have to worry about the question making sense, you just need to understand what it's saying, okay? So a three-digit number ABC, okay? ABC are the digits, okay? So for example, a three-digit number ABC could be like 122, okay? That makes sense? Okay. A three-digit number ABC is multiplied by 3 to give a four-digit number C0BA, okay? So what that means is if you multiply this number by 3, okay, it's supposed to give you four-digit number, okay? The four-digit number has a 0 in the second spot, yeah? The first digit of the four-digit number is C, okay? Which is the last digit of the three-digit number, okay? So it's 2, okay? And then it's B, which is also 2, and then A is 1, right? So the question is 122 times 3 equal to 2021? Is that actually true? Okay, and if that's true, then you found your answer, okay? But if it's not true, then 122 is not your answer. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so please tell me if do you understand what the question is?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. Yes.
So you understand what the question is saying?
I don't understand the question.
You've missed your chance, okay? I already said you could ask.
I said it, but you didn't listen.
I did listen. You didn't say anything.
No, you were talking to Caitlin right?
Okay, so if you don't understand the question and you're not asking me a question, I'm kind of rather upset with you, okay? Because I'm telling you to ask a question or to explain what you don't understand about the question, or to at least try to, okay? Can you please say something? What's your problem? What don't you understand about the question?
I don't understand what it means by it's multiplied by 3 to get the digit number 4-digit number coma. But it could be any number if it's multiplied by 3, so I don't understand. No,
it has to have the same digits, okay?
Yeah,
so the same digits A, B, C are in the 4-digit number, okay? So the ones digit of the 3-digit number is now the thousands digit of the 4-digit number, okay?
Oh, no, I do.
Okay, so let me ask you, what's 3 times 122? Do you know? Do you know how to do that?
366.
Yeah, so 3 times 122, so there's 3 100s, right? Yeah. There's 3 20s, yeah? And then there's 3 2s, yes? So then if you add these up, you get 366, just like Justin said, okay? Notice 366 is not the same as 2021, right? So that means the answer is not 122. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So actually, if you have an answer, it's really easy to check if it's right or wrong.
I think I have something to say.
Okay, what was your answer?
399. It can't be over 399 or 399 because it can't equal that much.
What?
I think ABC must be 120.
It can't be 123, okay? So look, we can check it. Let's have a look. 123. Okay, what is it? What does it have to be? If what is 123 times 3? Okay.
369.
Okay, 369, right? You see, Caitlin, it's the same thing as before.
And
It's just 3 more than the last thing.
if it was
Okay, and then what does it need to be though for this to be Kobar?
3021.
Yeah, so the last digit has to be 3000. So it has to be 3000 something, right? But clearly 369 is not 3000 something, right? Understand? Alright, good. So actually, the answer has to be like from 100 to 999, right? Because of it's a 3-digit number, yeah.
I really want to test.
And so we've eliminated 2 of the possibilities. It can't be 122 or 123. Okay.
I really want to test out this number.
Well then sit down and test it out. Stop playing with your slinky.
Okay. 6, 5, 1.
Okay, so I mean,
It's pretty hard, but the bigger it is, harder it is.
okay, so let me tell you. So who's doing nothing right now? Who's just staring and not doing anything? Anyone?
No.
I think everyone should be doing something. Okay. And then once you get to a point where like you can't really, or you find it hard doing what you do, then I can tell you something. But there shouldn't be any. You're just waiting. Okay, you shouldn't just wait for people to tell you what to do. And you're gonna have to communicate, especially you, Jason. Okay, because I can't even see your face now. So I think you need to really talk. Okay.
I have a question.
What?
Like, if you did, for example, 545, then COB would be bigger than how it would be 3 times. So if you do the numbers, then it'll just be bigger.
Okay, let's try 545, okay? Does anyone know what 545 times 3 is?
5. It can't be 545. 1,635.
That's a 635.
All different numbers.
Did it say they're all different numbers?
1,636.
No, it doesn't say they're all different numbers. Wait, so one person at a time. So that is wait. First of all, Michelle, it doesn't say they're different numbers, okay?
But A, B, C are different.
I'm telling you, they're not different numbers.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you're. It doesn't say they're different numbers, okay? Alright, what did you say? What did you say?
I did say 399, but I changed my mind.
No, you're the one who said 545. So I don't know why you're not the one telling me what the answer is.
An example.
So Justin, what is 3 times 545?
1,635.
So 1,635. Is that what you said?
It can't be 651.
651. Okay, you gotta wait, okay? So look, how did he get 1635? So 3 times 500 is 1500. You see that? That's easy, right? 3 times 40 is 120. So it's 3 times 4 is 12, right? You just do 3 times 4 and then add as many zeros as there are. And 3 times 5 is 15, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you add all this up, you get 1,635. Yeah? Okay, so people, when they teach you how to add numbers, they teach you to go in this column first, okay? But I think it's much better to start on the other column because then you actually know roughly how big the number is, okay? So you don't care if you're missing some cents, but you do care if you're missing thousands of dollars, right? So even if you didn't, okay, and what is this number supposed to be if this was the answer? See how you're just waiting to say what you want to say, but you never listen to what I'm saying? Can you see that? So put your hand down and answer my question, okay?
Okay.
So what is this meant to be if this was the answer to the question?
1,000.
So it's meant to be co-bar, remember? So it's meant to be over 1,000, yeah?
It's meant to be 3,000, and the second digit has to be 0.
No. So this is ABC, okay? So C is the last digit, so it's 5,000. You understand? Yeah? So you can see you don't actually have to do the whole multiplication, right? Because you know that 3 times 545 is less than 3 times 600, right? And 3 times 600 is 1,800. 1,800 is less than 5,000, right? You see what I'm saying? So you don't even have to worry about what these digits are. You just have to know how big it is to know that it can't be 5,000, right? So see, 545 ends in a 5, okay? So that means this C is a 5, okay? So if this C is a 5, then this C is a 5, and so it has to be 5,000 or more, right? And there's no way you can get to 5,000 by timesing 545 by 3, right? So you don't actually have to be totally accurate to get what you need out of the problem. Do you understand? Yeah. I think you sort of understand what I'm saying. It's just some of the words I'm using may be a little bit too big. Okay, so the answer is not 545. It's not 122. It's not 123. Okay, so there's only really 900 possibilities. So we're kind of well on our way to solving this problem, right?
It's not 399. It's not 398, and it's
399, 398.
And it's not 444, and it's not 333.
Oh.
And it's not 651.
651. Okay, so Okay, so I mean, it's good to try. It's good to try random numbers to get a better feel for the problem. Okay, but it doesn't seem you actually got a better feel for the problem. Okay, so I think one thing that's really good for especially you guys to do with a problem like this. See, why did I try 122? Yeah, what reason did I have to try 122? I tried 122 because 22 is my lucky number. Okay, that's not a mathematical reason. Do you understand? That's just random, right? Or maybe it's just me being biased. So the a good thing for you to try, okay, is easy numbers to multiply, right? You want to start easy, okay? Because in maths, all you can do is easy stuff, okay? Anything hard, you can't do it. You can only break it down to easy stuff, okay? So, see, this 399, it doesn't really make sense to try that, okay? So, for me, I want to try numbers that are easy. What's easy? 100, that's easy, yeah? Okay. Why is that easy? Because when I times by 3, I know what it is. What is that, Kaylin?
300.
Yes, 300. Everyone knows it's 300, right? Okay, but what does it have to be for it to be the right answer?
3,000.
Yeah, I think
No. What is the question? Remember, this is A, B, C. What does this have to be for it to be the right answer?
it has to be Cobra.
It has to be cobalt, right? But C is 0, yeah? So you can't even be 0. So you can't start 0, 0, yeah? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so it's impossible for C to be 0.
Yeah, so it's maybe too nice for C to be 0, okay? So I can't even try like 200 and 300. I don't have to. I know they're all wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, the numbers below like 300 are too less. I got too low. The numbers between like lower than 300 or 300.
Okay, so Michael says something interesting. So if you have a number that's smaller than 300, right? Okay. So 300, the reason it's smaller than, if it's 300, what's 300 times 3?
It's 900.
It's 900, right?
It's not even a 4-digit number.
So if it's 300 or smaller, it's not even get big enough to be a 4-digit number, right? Okay, so that's good. So we know that the answer has to be bigger than 300, right? Because if the answer was 300 or smaller, it won't even get up to 1,000. So it can't be 4-digit number, yeah? Okay, so can you see how we're narrowing down to the answer? We'll have 1,000 options at the start. Now we have like much less than 1,000, right? We have probably closer to like 400. Well, I mean, sorry, closer to like five or 600. Okay.
Because we're solving the question.
Yeah. And see, when solving the question, like we choose things that are easy for us. When we make choices, the choices have to be really spectacularly suited to the problem, or they have to be easy for us to do, right?
The question might seem hard, but when you solve it, when you solve stuff out, it won't be hard anymore.
Yeah. Okay, so look at this. So if 100 and 300 and stuff doesn't work, what's a nice number to try now? What's a good number to try?
I know.
What?
995.
Why is that a good number to try?
Because it's a big number that can get us a big score. No?
Yeah, but why 95? Okay. How about let's try 900 then, yeah? Because 900 is easier than 995, yeah? But why can't we do 900?
We can try.
No, you weren't paying attention, okay? It can't end in a 0, yeah? It can't end in a 0, because if we end in a 0, then the 4-digit number has to start with a 0, yeah? Okay? So you gotta pay attention, alright?
So we all can.
So what would, if you can't do 900, what would you do?
901.
Yeah, why 901?
Because it's the same as 900, but you're just adding a 1.
It's basically the same as 900 in terms of difficulty, but it's allowed now, right? So that's perfect. Okay, so 901, okay? Does 901 work?
Yes.
What do you have to do to test that?
Times it by 3.
Yeah. So let me ask someone to tell me what 901 times 3 is.
I'm gonna try to.
That's not Justin. I'm pretty sure Justin can figure this out.
I'll grab this.
2,703.
Wait, was that Justin who just called that out?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think that. I mean, so bad.
2,703.
你错了。
Okay, that's very good. Your answer is correct. So we'll see if other people can get it as well. Okay, how do you get this?
Because 3 times 1 equals 3. 0 times 3 equals 0. And 9 times 3 equals 27. 2,700.
Yeah, I guess I mean that's not how I've been doing it, but yeah, okay, sure. So I mean, so 900 times 3 is just 9 times 3, right? When you're working with hundreds, so you get 2700, yeah. And then 3 times 1 is just 3. Okay. So okay, but what does this number need to be for it to be the answer to the question?
I just figured out something too. So 350 doesn't work, and also the ones below 350 also doesn't work because they don't equal to 1,000 when 3 times by 3.
Oh, why 350 though?
Well, actually, let's just say 349. 349, it doesn't equal to it. It's 998.
Yeah.
So if the numbers are lesser than
309.
So the ones below or is a 349.
No, I think the number's not quite right. Okay. I think it's close, but it's not right there. Oh, you focus. Come on, Kaylin. If you watch what she's doing, you're gonna be very lost. Okay, because she's doing the most irrelevant stuff.
Yeah, I can do it.
So 3 times 901 is equal to that, right? But what does it have to be for it to be the right answer to the question? How do we test it?
It has to have a 0 after second.
Yeah, okay, it has to have 0 for 1, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have 0, yeah?
So we know it's not right.
So we know it's not right, okay?
But how about 902?
902? Yeah, so can you see 902 doesn't work? So you should be able to notice that anything close to 901 will still have a 7, or it's definitely not going to be 0, right? So the answer is not even close to 901, okay? Okay, but there should be some other things you can tell from this. Okay, you see it. So the problem with just saying it's not 0, yeah, is you think that's a nice, clever way to show you that's not the answer, yeah. But our goal is not to know that that's not the answer. You know what I mean? Because if we know that that's not the answer, we still have another 1,000 examples to try, right? So we want to understand why it's not the answer, right? In a way that will stop us from having to try another 100 things. You understand? So it's best to understand completely why it's not the answer. Okay?
But how about 801?
So you didn't listen to me at all, did you? Right? How about 801? But why is 901 not the answer? Right?
Because it doesn't have a 0 after 7.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have a 0, so if that's the thing you're gonna work with, right? Then you're gonna start trying to see which number has a 0 in the second digit, right? And I don't know, like that doesn't sound like a very easy thing to do. I mean, it could be, but But trying 801 didn't have anything to do with that either, did it? See? So if you can understand why this doesn't work in a way such that your next action depends on your understanding, then you will solve the problem quickly. You understand? If your next thing doesn't depend on this thing, then you're just doing 1,000 examples, right? At your age, okay, there is no shame in doing 1,000 examples, right? There's no shame in doing that, okay? But you need to be aware of what's going on, okay? So the one of the problems I really do have is a lot of people aren't even willing to do the stupid way for 1,000 cases, okay? That's rather it's either lazy or arrogant, okay? You should be willing to put in the work to do the 1,000 cases, right? But at the same time, you should also be looking for patterns and understanding that lets you do it quicker, right? So you're not just autopilot doing 1,000 cases stupid, okay? You're doing 1,000 cases, but every one is making you closer to the answer, right? So for example, if your reason that 7 is not a 0, right? Yeah? Then I would never even try 801, right? Because 801 will give me a 4 there. So I know it's not going to be the right answer, right? So out of all the things that I could try, like I would only try things that give me a 0, right? So I wouldn't try, 701, I wouldn't try 801, I wouldn't try 601, I wouldn't try 501, I wouldn't try any of those things anymore. I'm done with those things. You know what I mean? Okay. But there's lots of other things to understand too, because this is the C, this is the B, and this is the A, right? And that's supposed to be the C, that's supposed to be 0, that's supposed to be B, and that's supposed to be A, right? Okay. So you have to realize some things here, okay? I want you to tell me something interesting. Or at least tell me something you thought about before I say something else. Yeah, so obviously this is a checkable question, right? So if you guess the answer, you know if it's right or wrong. Okay? So there should be no point in writing the wrong answer down. So if you have nothing to do, you should be trying numbers, okay? Understand? You don't need to think for a year about the perfect number to try. Do you understand? You should try a number and see what happens. And hopefully, eventually, your tries will make more sense, okay? You don't have to consciously understand everything as well, okay? But you have to keep feeding your brain information.
I feel like I'm getting close to the answer.
So could someone share with us any progress? Did you try some numbers? And did those numbers lead you
Yeah.
to understand something? What?
So like I think like the answer like could be like with a 1 at the end because it's the lastest one.
The number at the end is what?
Like the answer could be could have a 1 at the end.
Okay, so I like this line of reasoning.
Because C is the first number, which is and C is on the 1,000 column. And 1,000 is the biggest one, so it was smaller than.
Okay, so let's try to investigate what Michael's trying to say, okay? So he's saying the number could end in a 1, okay? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, and why is that?
And because the C is like the most biggest one, and C is the last digit of the 3-digit number, so it could be.
Okay, so the last digit corresponds to the first digit, right? So he's saying it can't just be anything, right? But it could be 1, maybe. But what can't it be? Maybe that's something more definitive. What can't be the C? What can you say for sure?
0 can't be.
Okay, C is definitely not 0. We had that from before, okay?
9 can't be C because it's too high.
Now, why is it too high? What does that mean? So so C can't be 9, you're saying?
C can't be 9 because C or B would 9,000 and something. It's too high because and up to 999, like 999 times 3, it doesn't equal to.
Oh, okay, that's very good. So 999 is the biggest number you can have, right? And so if you times it by 3, that's not going to get to 9,000 even, right? So C is not 9, yeah?
Yes.
But can you say more than that? You can say more than that. No, so I like this idea, but you need to be more thorough, okay? So you're saying C is not 9, okay? That's fantastic. Because if you say C is not 9, that eliminates another like 100 possibilities, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But why stop there? Your reasoning can also show can C be 8?
No, because it's too far.
Okay, so tell me what numbers it can't be because it's too far.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3,
3.
2.
No, not 2. Like 2 could be.
Wait, why can't it be 3?
Actually, yeah, it could be 3.
No. Okay, so you're not. So you got to share with your thoughts, okay? This is communication, you understand? So the reason he's saying it can't be those things, right, is because 999 is the biggest number, right? That's
Yeah.
less than 1,000, yeah? What's 3 times 1,000? 3,000, right? So that means this number has to be less than 3,000, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
So the numbers which are less than 3,000 can't start with a 3 or bigger, right?
Yeah.
You see? Okay. This is very important because you didn't complete your work. You just did that, and I completed it for you to get all of that, right? So if C is not 0, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, 9, what can it be? Yeah? What can C be?
2.
Yeah, it could be 1 or 2, right? See, that's a very different statement than saying C can be 1, right? C can't be 9. Yeah? Are you listening to me? Because now you're saying C must be either 1 or 2,
Yeah.
right? It can't be 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It can't be any of those numbers.
So we only have a few possibilities left.
So now you're down to like 100 possibilities or 200 possibilities. You understand?
Yeah.
That's huge progress. We had 1,000. We had about 900 possibilities to start with. Yeah. We went to about 800, 700. Now we're down to 200. Yes.
Yeah.
So C could be 1 or C could be 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to figure out which one C is, okay, I think it's better just to assume C is 1 or assume C is 2 and then just see what happens, right? Does that make sense? So what do you want to choose? C equals 1 or 2?
I choose
C1 or 2? Which one do you want to choose?
2.
Why'd you choose 2?
I choose 1 because it's smaller.
Yeah, choose 1 because it's smaller, right? Unless you have a great reason for choosing 2, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you have a reason you might choose 2 because it's even or something, right? But if you don't have a great reason for choosing 2, why not just choose C equals 1 because it's smaller, right? Okay, so if C equals 1, then we're assuming the problem looks like this now, yeah?
It's like 100. If C equals 1, then it's like only 100 possibilities. Only 100 possibilities.
Yeah, if C equals 1, there's very few possibilities. It's probably even less than 100. Okay, so...
Oh wait, and also the answer is less than 350.
The answer is less than 350. Okay, that's a good...
I mean-
why is that?
I mean, like not less than 350. Not.
Oh yes, the answer is not less than 300. It's not 350, okay? It's like 340.
349.
Okay.
But 350 also doesn't work, so without the 0 at the end.
Okay, so can we just try to see what to do from here? Okay. So this is just focus on this, okay? The last digit is 1, yeah? Yes?
Yeah.
When you times it by 3, the first digit of the answer is 1, right? Second digit is 0, and then there's 2 other digits, yeah? What can we deduce from here, okay? So the goal is not to magically understand everything in one go. You just have to tell me something which you can say for sure, right? It doesn't matter how little it is, okay? Because if it's strong enough to stand on, you can go all the way to the moon. Do you understand? Right? But if it's weak, it'll crumble after 3 steps. You know what I mean? So just say something that you know for
Oh,
sure.
I think I know something. So like, if C equals 1, right?
Yeah.
Then the answer will be between 350 and 400 because the other numbers are too big and the other numbers are too small. But if it wasn't, C equals 1, then
Okay, so Michael says that the number has to be less than 400. Okay.
and more than 350
Okay, so why does it have to be less than 400?
because it's too big.
Yeah, so what is 300? 400 times 3, right?
Yeah.
Is 1200, right?
Yeah. So it's
And this
too
number is
big.
clearly lower than 1200, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so the answer has to be less than 400. Why does it have to be bigger than 350?
Because the numbers less than 349 all 349 doesn't work, and 350 doesn't work either.
No, I think you need to test what 350 times 3 is. So I think you probably miscalculated this.
It's 1,000.
It's not.
Oh, wait, I mean,
So I know what you're trying to do, but 350 times 3 is not 1,000.
I mean 1,000.
1,500. No, 1,050.
1,050, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So it actually is, it can be kind of like that, right? So I agree with the first statement. Okay, so my
350 has 0 at the end.
So when it's less than 400, another way of saying that is it's saying A is less than 4, right? Yes? A is the first digit. So if it's less than 400, the first digit has to be less than 4, yeah? Okay, and you also said the first digit, it has to be bigger than 300, right? Yeah? So what does that mean? So I agree it has to be less than 400, right? Yeah? And you said before it has to be bigger than 300, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't agree that it has to be less than 350, okay? Bigger than 350, but not yet, anyway, okay? So what does it mean for it to be between, it's bigger than 300 and less than 400? What can you say about the number? So if it's bigger than 300, it means A is bigger than 3, right? Or equal to 3, yeah? So that means that the first digit is a 3, right? Yeah? Okay. So this is something I shouldn't have to say for you, okay?
Yeah. So A equals.
Yeah, exactly. A equals 3, right? See? Now you just gotta know what B is, yeah? Okay, I'll give you more minutes to think about this, okay? Yeah, so I'll also give you some examples of what I mean by these small but sure things, okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of little things you're missing that's kind of annoying me. Okay, 1 minute. Okay.
Oh, I have one. B can't be 0 because if B is 0, then it will be 2 less or too much.
Okay, so look at this. So there's obvious things you should be doing, okay? So look at this. The question is asking ABC times 3 equals COBA, right? Yes?
Yeah.
And we said we know A is 3, yeah? Okay?
Yeah.
So we should write 3 in there, shouldn't we? Yeah? Also, we can actually, if we know C is 1, if it ends in a 1 and it times by 3, then it has to end in a 3, right? If it ends in a 3, then you can figure out that A had to be 3 another way, right? So in any case, you got to write 3 here. You understand? Yeah? So once you fill in the blanks, you solve the problem, right? Okay, so little Michael said that B can't be 0, right? Which is good, it's true, right? but in some sense it's weaker than what we already have. Okay, because you already said basically B can't be. Well, you incorrectly said that B can't be less than 5, right? But the reasoning was good. Okay, the conclusion was wrong. Yes. So because 300 and something has to times 3 to get over 1,000, right? So B can't be too small, yeah?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't try 0, you probably wouldn't try 1, you wouldn't try 2, yeah?
Yeah.
But you need to realize that you can't just come back and say B can't be 0 as if it's a new thing, right? Michelle, have you done anything useful this whole time? You understand what we're doing? Why don't you contribute or try to understand instead of doing your silly thing over there? So guys, you realize that like for this particular part of the question, you don't have many choices left, right?
Yeah.
B can only be 0 to 9, right? So you only have 10 choices, and we already know B is not 0, right? Yes? So the worst case, you could just try them all, you get it, yeah? Only 10 things to try. You understand what I'm saying? So you could say, is it 321? You can try that, right? Is it 331, 41? Michelle, do you understand what I'm saying? If it takes you a minute to try each of the things, this shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes now, right? So actually, it should take you only like 5 seconds to try each of the things. So this shouldn't take me more than a minute. But it's certainly no time just to be sitting there staring at the problem, right? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Michelle? You're still just staring at me. So we know the answer has to be, if it's 1, it's 300 something and 1, right? There's only 9 things it could be, right? So which one is it? Test them.
If this possibility, if 391 is wrong, then there has to be a 2 for C.
Which ones have you tried?
Tried 381, 371, 361, 3551, 341, 331, 32.
Okay, you've tried them all, have you?
305. I just haven't tried
Wait,
391.
we're not trying 305. It's 3 something 1, yeah?
It can't be
You can try it.
4, but it can't. The number can't be more than 4.
Yeah.
Why can't it be more than 4?
Because
I mean, it can't be less
4
than
times
4.
no, it can't be more than 4 because 4 times 3 equals 12.
Ah. Wait.
Oh wait,
it can't be less than 4 because if you do 2 times 3 equals 6, and if you do 3 times 3 it equals 9.
Yeah. Yeah, so if it's 3 or less, it doesn't go over 1,000, right?
I tried all of them. C can't be 1. It has to be 2.
It can.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 3 options left. You can only do 4, 5, or 6.
Okay, so try 4,
can-
5, or 6. Why can't it be 7, 8, or 9?
Because 7 equals to 21, and 9 plus 2 equals to 11.
Okay, good. So if you got 7, then it's gonna times to give you 1100 and something, right? That's what he's saying. So if this is gonna work, it has to be 4, 5, or 6. There's only 3 things to try now. Okay. So how about choose one? Which one do you want to try?
It can't be 391.
Yeah, if you're paying attention, he's saying that as well already. Yeah. So you can choose 4, 5, or 6 to try. Okay. Choose 4, 5, or 6 to try, and you choose 4, 5, or 6 to try.
So one of us does 5, one of us does 4, one of us does 6.
Yeah, I think the problem with you is there's too much time between when I say it and when you do it. Okay. Just do it.
I tried all the possibilities.
Try them again. Try 4, 5, and 6 again. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's good because when you try 7, you'll realize that 8 and 9 won't work. Yeah? When you try 3, you realize 2, 1, and 0 won't work. Okay? And now we're left with 4, 5, or 6. Okay? Which one are you trying? Okay, 4. Good. Which one are you trying?
5.
Okay, good. Which one are you trying?
4.
4. Okay. Justin, which one are you trying?
5.
Okay. Jason, which one are you trying?
5.
Okay. Seems to be 3 people trying 5.
E5. Oh, come on. 341 has a 0 for the second digit, but it's not COVA.
Maybe can someone tell me what 3, 4, 1 is then? Okay? Because I'm sick of just waiting for people. And when you tell me if it works or not, I don't trust you anyway. So
341 is 1023.
1023.
And COBA is 1043.
Ah, okay, so it's not right, yeah? So it's not 1043, yeah?
There's 20
Is that what you
left.
did, Kaylin? Did you get 341 times 3 is equal to 1023?
Three, five, one doesn't work.
Why doesn't 351 work? What's 351 times 3?
351 times 3 equals 913.
Okay, that's not right. What's 351 times 3? 341 times 3 is 1023. How can 351 times 3 be less than that?
361 doesn't work because it equals to 1083, which has a 0 at the second digit. But the thing is, COB is 1063.
So do we agree that 361 times 3 is 1083? So it's 900 plus 180 plus 3, yeah. So it's 1083, yeah? And what does it need to be?
1063.
So it needs to repeat the 361, right? But there's an 8. So the only thing left is 351 to try, okay?
351.
Yeah, so what's 351 times 3?
Okay. Oh, I got it. It's 351. Because 3 times 351 equals to 1053.
Okay.
And the COB is also 1053.
Yeah.
So the answer is 351.
Yeah. Okay, do you understand that? So 351 times 3 is 3 times 900. 3 times 300 is 900, right? 3 times 50 is 150.
Okay.
3 times 1 is 3, yeah?
Okay, now I know what's 351 times 3 equals 1053.
Yes, and 1053 is exactly COBA, okay? So in the exam, if that's what you got, then you know that's the end. You write 351 and you're done, okay? But here, outside of the exam, you're not done, okay? Why are you not done?
To check if there's any other.
Yeah, to check if C equals 2 works, right? So in the exam, you know, in the question, it basically assumes there's only one answer, right? But here, I mean, what if C equals 2 gives you another answer, right? Okay, so 351 is the answer. If you wrote that, you get 2 marks. And I feel like we've just demonstrated that this is a year 1, 2, 3 level question, okay? Because I think it's a question that you all had, I think, a genuine experience solving this question, okay?
Yeah.
So,
You just waste my time on solving this.
huh?
How's it a waste of time? It's because Michael solved what's 351 times 3 already, and I just finished. I was just speedrunning it because I wanted to solve it first.
Okay, C equals 2.
How dare you!
So what do we do with C equals 2? You have a chance to redeem yourselves here, okay?
C equals 2. C equals 2. So then COBA, the first digit is 2, second digit is 0, and B we don't know. And A we don't know.
Okay, so this is AB 2 times 3, yeah?
So 2 has to be at the end. So there's still a lot of possibilities. It's also the exact same thing with last question. Like, it's less than 349.
Equals 2.
I mean, it's less than 300. The same for the first one we did. It's less than 300.
So this is a great way to see if you actually learn something from that problem, okay? Because, you know, solving it is not the end. If you solve it and you don't learn anything, what's the point?
There are like 70 possibilities because it can't be less than 300. Like last question.
Okay,
last
so what
time
does
we-
that mean? How do you say it can't be less than 300?
It can't be less than 300 because
No, I don't want the reason. I want how to express what you just said. So that's
So-
saying A is greater than or equal to 3. See? That's what that means. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's what it means to be not less than 300. Okay? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so I said this thing last time and no one did it this time, which is kind of bothering me. What? Oh. Okay. No. Alright, so maybe I can leave this as homework, okay? Well, the one thing that I was kind of disappointed with is last time I said it ended in a 1, you times 3, you get a 3, right? This time it ended in a 2, you times 3, you get 6. But still no one said anything, okay? Okay, so what we can do...
equals to 8. No,
8.
no. A equals to 6.
Yeah. A equals to 6, right? And also, if it was 7, it'd be 2100, it'd be too big, right? 5 is 1500, it's too small. Okay, so 6 is just right. So you get 6.
That means B has to be that means B can't be less than 8. I mean less than 7.
Yeah,
B can't be less than 7. That's because
there's only 10 possibilities.
Because 6 times 3 equals 18. So we need 2 to plus it to go 20.
Yeah, so I think I understand what you're saying. So if it was 662 and you times it by 3, what do you get?
662 times by 662.
Michelle, focus, okay? 662 times 3. Oh. Okay, then that's for homework then. 给他把这个当作业。
Okay.
从 AB2 乘3就不要那个6，从这儿开始。
662 times 3 equals 1986.
86.
Yeah.
So that's not 0 at the thing.
Yeah, 1986. That's my birth.
So that means it has to be 7, 8, or 9.
Yeah, so it has to be 7. But that's not bigger. That's smaller than 2000, right?
Yeah.
So then it has to be 7. Could be 7, 8, or 9, right? Okay. So we just have to try these, yeah? If you can. So Michelle, can you try 7? Tell us what 672 times 3 is, okay?
672.
Okay, Jason, you can tell what 682 times 3 is. Justin can do 692 times 3. Michael, you can do 672 times 3, okay?
692 times 3 equals 2076.
Okay, 692 times 3 equals, so it's 1800 plus 270 plus 6. So yes, 2076. And that's not what we want, right?
1344. Actually, no.
Okay, good. So it's not 9, okay? Because it's not 9.
It's not 6.
492.
It's not 672.
I don't care if you say it's not or it is, because now I need you to tell me what it times 3 is.
Actually, never mind. It could.
Wait, what did you say just then? Was that Jason or Justin?
Jason.
What did you say?
82 times 6 equals 492.
682 times 3. Is that what you're talking about? So I'm looking for these 3 numbers, okay? Michelle, you have it?
I'm still doing it.
682 times 3 equals 2046.
2046. Okay, so it ends in a 6. Oh, yes. Yes, I believe that. And is that the answer?
Yeah, I think I got an answer for two.
Yeah.
It's 672, I think, because it equals this 2016.
2,
Oh wait, I have to see if
0,
it's C or B A though.
1, 6.
Is it C or B A? 6. Oh, it's not C or B A. It's not C or B A.
It's not COBA. So, Michelle, what did you get?
Just water, but not C or B A. I'm still doing it.
Okay, excellent. So that means we concluded that the only answer, only 3-digit number with that property is 351, okay?
The
So that's the complete, it's the only answer, okay? Alright, so maybe take a 3-minute break, okay? A 3-minute break, we'll do 525. And then we'll start the next problem, okay? Take a little bit of a break, go to the toilet, get something to eat. So three minutes, okay?